I grew up in Padua, which is a city in the northeast of Italy, like 20 miles from Venice. I started playing the piano when I was 5 because my grandmother was actually a decent classical pianist. She also was the person that taught me how to read and write music, way before I knew to write and read words, actually. And around 8 or 9 years old, we moved from one apartment to the next, and we really didn't have that much space, for a piano. So my mother gave me a guitar, and she didn't know that that would have changed my life forever. When I switched to guitar, around the same time, I also started to listen to Miles Davis, John Coltrane, Jimi Hendrix. Then later on, when I was maybe 12, 13, I found a teacher that knew something about jazz. And also some books from America started to come, some books from Berklee School of Music. And so I bought all those books, to learn scales, harmony, and all that stuff. When I moved to the United States, I was really young, I was 16. So for many years, I really was totally in the American culture. I mean, if you go back to jazz, it was really an expression, of mainly the African-American people, in this country, to create this music and have this freedom. And it was very social, jazz was intellectually very social at that moment, with all the social problem that people of color had in this country. And hip-hop, in a way, it's something identical, but skipped 40 years after that. In the 90s, it was really about the bounce of a track and making people really dance to it. So, I found myself using classical instruments in there, sampling even sounds from the streets, sampling any type of thing that really makes people move. And in a hip-hop track, you never know what to expect. And that is very similar to jazz. Even with jazz, you play your melody of the song, and then you improvise, and you go in so many places. It's always in the moment. I love to listen to music in every situation, from headphones to at home with a great system, or in the recording studio, or anywhere I am. Even if I'm on vacation, I would try to bring with me a couple of good speakers, I can transport with me. For me, listening to music in the proper way, it's very, very important. It's something aspirational. It's something that makes you dream. And in life, you are as big as your dreams most of the time. So I think dreaming is an important thing. In my life, I always kept my two careers very separate. The one of the jazz guitarist and jazz composer, with the one of the songwriter and the producer, which in the producing world, I've worked from jazz to hip-hop to pop, R&B, any type of popular music. And in jazz, I've always done something intellectually pure, in a way. I never really wanted to put those two experiences together. But with Right Now, it's the first time in my life that, at least in my own project, I put those two worlds together. Everything I do musically, and everything that I write, is really a necessity of expression for me. I can really say that, if it wasn't for music, I probably wouldn't be here today. It's not just my job, it's something that I really owe my life to.